This is Sam Hussein. He actually did get called on. He said that her calling on him was the result of 3 straight days of yelling JFK in the back of the room. They finally called on him. Spokesperson for the State Department thought it was going to be a fairly straightforward question about what does Trump think of the JFK files or something like that. It ultimately gets around to being about Israel rather than the JFK files, and you'll see her response. It is
that's where we're going to go. And in the back, did I hear JFK? Because interestingly, we haven't brought that up yet. So let's give that a try here. Who is JFK? So who keeps saying JFK?
Excellent, thank you.
In the back. All right, let's do it.
The JFK assassination's obviously back in the news, and Jefferson Morley of JFK Facts was on Bill O'Reilly's show.
And by the way, I'm going to say a few things as we get through this because his question is like 2.5 minutes long. So anyway.
Analyzing some of the documents that the Trump administration has released. One of the revelations that he discussed was the fact that James Angleton, the CIA counterintelligence chief, had relied on Israelis as part of his intelligence.
The reason he has on glasses that look kind of crazy, orange and blue, is because he got a concussion, courtesy of the State Department, when they dragged him out. And he now has regular headaches and he's light sensitive. And so those glasses are meant to decrease the impact of the concussions he suffered, thanks to our State Department security guards as he tried to ask a question.
Intelligence gathering operations, which included monitoring Oswald prior to the assassination.
It's indisputable that he kept him under surveillance.
For those listening to the podcast, we've now cut to Jefferson Morley on, I guess, Bill O'Reilly, which, what a garbage human being. But Jefferson Morley does some good JFK research.
4 years from 1959 to 1963. These new documents point to an Israeli connection using Israeli agent to monitor Oswald.
As you may be aware, JFK in the summer of 1963 was deeply concerned with Israel acquiring nuclear weapons. He had sent a series of letters to Ben-Gurion, Israel's founding prime minister, demanding that Israel allow inspectors.
You just heard him say it, but this is something people don't talk about probably enough, is that there were many things that the government wanted to get at. The reason our government did not like where JFK was headed with foreign policy. And one on that list was the fact that he was demanding inspections of Israel's nuclear facilities. And they did not want to give those inspections. So now that is one of many things. It also is the reverse, where people who want to act like that's the only thing, that's the only reason our government or Israel wanted JFK out of the way. That is not true. There are many reasons that our government and the CIA wanted JFK out of the way, not least of which being that he was working to break up the CIA.
Ben-Gurion resigned just when he was pressed on the issue by
I've got
JFK.
something I can say to this.
Yeah, I do.
I do.
I got a question for you.
Right.
Israel continued stalling the inspections, and JFK was, of course, assassinated in November. Every president since has adopted Israel's policy of refusing to acknowledge the existence of Israel's nuclear arsenal. My question to you is, will this administration finally do so?
And just real quick, before you hear her answer, literally our government and the Israeli government have never admitted that Israel has nuclear weapons. They are the only country on the planet that has nuclear weapons that doesn't allow for inspections and denies they have nuclear weapons. I mean, North Korea doesn't allow inspections, but they don't deny they have nuclear weapons. We know they have nuclear weapons one is from various Pentagon papers that I believe they forgot to redact something that revealed that they internally talk about Israel's nuclear weapons. And then another one was I think a previous prime minister of Israel, after he's out of government, has said that they have nuclear weapons and they should just admit it. So you have those statements, but no official currently serving voice of the U.S. or Israel has ever admitted it. So Sam Husseini's asking, is this administration ready to do so? Come on, Trump, you're different, right?
Boy, we went from JFK and then to now Israel's
Will you
nuclear
acknowledge
arsenal.
Israel has nuclear weapons?
I understand.
Too busy making jokes to try and get away from answering this question.
Here's what I will tell you about the JFK files.
I'm not asking
about
you
80.
about the JFK
Excuse
files.
me, sir.
Yeah, please.
Thank you. About 80,000 pages of unredacted records related to the Kennedy assassination are currently being released, and I think that they've finished at this point by order of President Trump. We know that also, as I'd been asked before, if there was any other material anywhere, this is it. This is all the material. It's out. And again, unredacted. And so that's good news. For my generation, this is also good news. Certainly, as you grow up, with that kind of a dynamic.
As you'll notice, and I don't know whether I need to keep playing it, not answering the question, not willing to even say the words Israeli nuclear weapons.
We happily can say that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is contributing to the nature of our nation and making a difference as well. As far as the speculation and conspiracy theories about what was happening regarding that assassination and in the decades that followed, I have no comment for you, and nor am I going to speculate or comment.
It's not a conspiracy theory. What is she talking about?
You will not acknowledge
I
that
appreciate
Israel
you
has
being here
nuclear
and
weapons.
asking that at the end.
No-
Yes, sir.
no
Go
straight
ahead,
talk
please.
on
Thank you.
Israel.
Go ahead.
So that's it. Won't even say the words Israel nuclear weapons. So this is the administration that was like, we're revealing everything. We're showing the government. We're showing what happened with JFK. Here we are. We will not even say the words Israel and nuclear weapons in the same breath, even though we know they have nuclear weapons. We absolutely know. The Pentagon internally talks about it. And yet here they are. Still can't admit it. Still can't talk about it. Absolutely not.